Hey guys, so last week I made a video all about some of the benefits of being trans, and now I really want to tell you my favorite part about being trans. I love messing with people's heads. I think it's hilarious. I think it's great. I love to see them become uncomfortable when they're confronted by an idea that they've never heard of before, that they think is ridiculously bizarre. And best part of all, I'm opening up their minds to something that they probably would have never considered if they hadn't met me. I am quite possibly making people more open-minded and educating them on a topic that they otherwise wouldn't even know about. So I want to give you guys an example, first of all, of something really funny that happened that just tickled me in a way. I mean, it was just so fun to watch these people's reactions. So 2 weeks ago, I made a video and I mentioned this woman who wants to tell me that I need to dress and act and look a certain way to present my sex so that other people will know what I am. And that kind of made me mad. Well, this woman also sparked something else that I thought was funny. The very first time that she came into the store, she couldn't tell whether I was a girl or a boy. She was completely confused. And she went over to one of my coworkers and she asked them if I was a boy or a girl. And I know this because my coworker then came to me and told me about it, and she was like, "Oh, haha, that woman's so silly. She couldn't tell if you were a boy or a girl. Like, she just asked me what you were." Like, oh, isn't that funny? Well, I knew that, like, okay, like, obviously you want to make me aware of the fact that I'm abnormal in some way so that hopefully I'll go and fix myself. And I knew that that's what my coworker was doing. She's not a mean person. You know, she didn't come right out and confront me about anything. But, you know, I could tell that she was kind of putting a subliminal message, you know, in there, kind of under the radar. Just, you might want to know what people think about you for real. So I was like, okay, here's what I think. And so I just laughed. I was like, whatever, it doesn't bother me. I think gender is a ridiculous construct of an overly oppressive society anyway. And the reaction I got was beautiful. I couldn't have asked for anything better. It was hilarious. She went, "Oh," and walked away. Just walked away. The concept, the idea, the fact that I would even think that, much less say that, was so bizarre to her that she couldn't comprehend it, didn't want to have anything to do with it, didn't want to talk about it, didn't want to think about it, had no idea how to react, and just walked away. I sat there holding back laughter for several minutes. Well, a few minutes later, she comes back, and I was like, well, let me just see how far I can take this. You know, and also, that statement did sound a little intense and a little bit like I thought gender was a conspiracy theory or something. So I was like, let me, you know, give her some more information. This part can be more of the educational part, and you know, kind of explain what I meant, and but also just mess with her a little bit more. So I was like, yeah, you know, what we were talking about earlier, there are some societies that actually identify 5 genders. Isn't that interesting? Again, she was like, "Oh," and walked away. To this day, and this has been quite a while, this has been like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, we've never had another conversation about it. I didn't know how to keep bringing it up. She obviously didn't want to talk about it, but I just thought that it was absolutely hilarious. And I'm really, really hoping that maybe she thought about it maybe, you know, it sparked an idea in her mind. Maybe she went and did research. Who knows? She could be watching this video right now. If so, hey. You know, but I thought that was really, really funny. And I think that a lot of times we become so concerned with other people confronting us that it makes us embarrassed, it makes us shy, we don't want it to happen, that we forget we can turn the tables and we can have fun with it. And that's what I love to do, and that was just a great example, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Because I think that it's important that you guys know that there's nothing wrong with you. If somebody has a problem with you and wants to tell you to change, well, they're really the ones with the problem. If I make you uncomfortable, why is your assumption that there's something wrong with me and that I need to change? I think that the better assumption would be there's something wrong with the way that you think and that you need to change. You need to become more educated. And so that's kind of the method that I take to handling other people when they want to confront me about who I am or what I am or how I am. So anyway, I hope that helps you guys, and I definitely hope that you got a laugh out of that story, because I know that I have. Anyway, all right. Until next time, see you later.